Here we go, here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Tie it right. Even. 4 down.
He's 5.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
My good friend, I'm just going to pose the question to you. Did that look like a pass that he should have thrown?
Now, the rookie probably needs to be a little bit more careful in these situations.
Yeah, that throw will turn him into a veteran quicker, but not in the way that he wants. He wants to learn his lessons by making good throws, not throws like that.
Throwing on second down, Tannehill. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
25 yards on the play. And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the set.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Fair.
Watch the
Hey, seam 6.
Fresno.
32.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Undercrush.
Second and 1. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Adrian Phillips there to knock that one away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's third and 1.
Hey, Haywood.
31's the mic. Hurt. Watch the twist. Switch.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Foxtrot. Go.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he finds Cook. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Set, ready, 8, read. Pilot, 64, weak.
Hey, 4 down.
Ready.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On the ready.
58, come on.
Blue draw, Corker.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now Taylor sets up the screen to Gordon. Finding room at the 30. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On first down, it's Taylor. Henry's got it out on the left side. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here's Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now Benjamin. It's takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. A first update now from Cincinnati, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now Gordon on first down, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He's going to look for Allen now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. The intended receiver there, Allen.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep third position and makes the interception.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the option. 54 yards. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chargers' 21-yard line.
Bound to lose 1.
Tannehill now running the option to the right side. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ryan Tannehill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Taylor hit. He lost the football. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's got the open man. It's Allen on the comebacker. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball. Exactly
right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Meanwhile, a throw by Taylor is incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Hey, let's get there. Watch out, watch out. Watch who's
On second down, Eckler. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Check, 47. You ain't going on. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Hey, they scared. They scared. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. 65. 65.
On third down, Taylor. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Mike 58 right there.
Ready?
After the run, Tannehill going to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Kill.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's got some space here. And he will be marked down inside of New Orleans 10. A big play there for L.A. 54 yards on the ground. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
47's a Mike. 47's a Mike. Come on. Field. 47's a Mike. 47. Check. 47.
Taylor will throw. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Badgley on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jerry Tillery forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Tannehill now running the option to the right side. He'll pitch it back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by for Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Returning, it's Benjamin. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ready? Pittsburgh. 47.
Now Taylor on 1st down. His throw incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Check safety. Henry. Mike, 57. 3 buzz.
On third down, Taylor. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Tannehill on first down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. On first down, Tannehill. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
70, Indy.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take what's good.
Tannehill on third down. And he's got Snead. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Down.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Let's get that ball. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Greystone travel.
49, check 49, check 49.
Ready, ready.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Hey, Alpha.
31's the mic. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 31's the mic.
On first and 10, Tannehill. The quick slant caught. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Ready. 60.
They'll come out in the pistol. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Zach Line, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
Check, 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 check.
Now Eckler, and an alley to run. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Taylor. And right side, Henry's got it. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. A toss play, Gordon, and an alley to run. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Let's go, D.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Come on, set. Hey, come on. Here we go, here we go.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. We're going to win. Oh, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
3rd and 2, now Taylor. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown, baby.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next to score, Saints 24, Chargers 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Ja'Kai Polite gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Another try after the first down sack. Osweiler. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Mario Davis on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. A first throw for the backup Osweiler. He's got his man here. It's Green. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
To throw again on 2nd down. Osweiler. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, That puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You got nothing in there. You got nothing. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
Hey, wahoo! Now.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Ready to break.
58. 58's Mike. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Go, go.
49's the Mike. Watch 49. Watch the pass. Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Ready, ready.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
49, 49, guys. Mike, 49.
2nd and 6. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check.
Get it.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. A 10th carry for Kamara. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Got it.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Tannehill now running the option to the right side. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
A 47-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic.
Hey, Haywood.
On 3rd down, Osweiler. And it's complete. Henry. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Osweiler. Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it, but a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw is Osweiler. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 in a 1st down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. Squeeze. Ready?
They'll throw on 1st down with Osweiler. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Allen, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, Orvin, on the ball.
Throwing again, Osweiler. Now a desperation throw. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
And the Saints are going to get to this one, so that should about do it. Well, this was a good one. Excitement all the way to the end. You had the points, and then they were hoping for the miracle there on the onside kick. Couldn't get it recovered, and that was your ball game.
And I'm of the opinion that any time you actually do recover an onside kick, it almost is a miracle. It takes so many things going right to make it happen. It didn't in this case, and they walk off a victor.
So for New Orleans, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.